Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? Top of the morning. Shabbat Shalom. It's Pac Lawton with an impromptu episode of Pac Reacts, September 28th, 2024. Yes, it is my birthday. Thanks for all the happy birthdays, but respectfully, I give all praise and credit to the Most High Yahuwah. Uh, as an Israelite, I do not celebrate birthdays, but it's the thought that counts. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. So, uh, because it's the Sabbath, this is the Lord's day, right? So, even though the stuff that I'm going to be covering is not necessarily spiritual, it's all spiritually connected. I'm going to bring it home, make it make sense, and do like I always say, and tell you what God loves. We ain't going to go to church, but we sure ain't going to hell neither. I'm going to make this shit make sense. So first, we have a story from Eugene from Kenya. Let me go ahead and subscribe to him since I'm using his content because I just be reacting. I don't never like to take credit for people's stories or people's content. And the title of his video jumped out at me this morning. Like I say, I just be scrolling my feed. Dubai, potty black woman in panic of fear of losing her life. This Arab man did this to her. Let's see what they talking about, y'all.
So I'm sitting here and I came across this. It says, I went to Dubai and ate poop for 20 million naira. Now I'm losing my life and need help desperately. So I'm sitting here and I came across this. It says, I went to Dubai.
Hold on, pause this for 1 second, y'all. My apologies. I don't want the microphone picking up the speakers. I do not want the microphone picking up them speakers. I hope these got some power. Hope they not dead. Let's see. I got some more if they are. But yeah, there's been a huge trend as of late of black women, black people in general, taking these trips to Dubai. And I never really understood it personally. You know, I ain't gonna knock them because I don't think they really have any malice or nothing like that. They just call themselves trying to go to a nice place that's beautiful and where they could have a good time. Dubai has a reputation of being one of the wealthiest places. So yeah, I get it, but I don't think they really know the people of Dubai, the history of Dubai in reference to our people. You know what I'm saying? So that's my concern. Now, I just said pairing on the inside, so it's got some power. How much, I don't know. I might end up having to switch headphones. I hope not. Or better yet, you know what? I'm tripping. I got something I can use. Right here. Duh, already plugged up. Now, let's see how these work. Okay, already plugged up. Turn the phones on.
And ate poop for 20 million naira. Now I'm losing my life and need help desperately. Now, for you guys that are wondering, like I did, what is 20 million naira in US dollars? That's approximately 14,225 US dollars. Now, because some type of disease, illness, bacteria has been contracted from this situation, this young lady, unfortunately, is looking at potentially going to meet Jesus here pretty soon because of it. Here's what I'm going to say about this. This has been going on for a long time. A lot of you guys' favorite influencers allegedly have gone over there and done it. This is a big thing that's happening. Why it's hot, I don't know. How someone could do it, I don't know. But it is happening. But I'm going to tell you this. If you're going through a situation in life where you desperately need money and you're struggling, find another way. Because this way puts your health at risk. And I guarantee you, psychologically, you will never, ever live this down. This is a bad look all around. This is a poopy situation, some would say.
Hey guys,
How is it really happen in Dubai
But
Porta
they'll tell
Potty
you the truth.
Confession
Oh,
Part
Most
what?
1
people are
half?
saying
But of course, my
they'll just
picture
tell you
here
say, oh,
is
let's
my
go to Dubai and have fun and all that. And I may man be you could do $10,000 and all this. You call Mumbai party, big men and Mumbai party, now you go party nothing. But this is the truth behind it. $10,000 now a year for a start. Maybe you are even getting $50,000. Trust me, this is not like mete yet. I know. I joined it. I joined them. May join it, so I know what I'm saying. So they'll give you $10,000. So they'll give you $10,000 before you even leave Ghana. They'll give you $10,000. Party now, they want you to look classy and all that, and to buy something for us. Oh, my man, and they say me from now, your call bell and down for Biamo and all that. They will not tell you the truth. When you go to Dubai, you could do Dubai, yeah. And some of the culture will say, madam, I mean, can't show they say, oh, but then should I big deal, piano. Sometimes when they come my bed, and I say big men, no, when they, a lot of them, like if you're maybe 20, 10 of them will fuck you at a time. More also like it's a sex party. More also a lot of girls, more also way.
Do y'all hear what she's saying? Do y'all hear? Do y'all see the larger implications behind what's going on here? Right. First of all, anybody who knows anything knows that all nations of men desire the black woman. She is the apple of all their eyes, right? So, like I was saying earlier, with this trend of American women, I guess I don't know if they're trying to compete with the passport bros and they're trying to flex and say, oh, we can go get some better men than y'all. And because they think these Arab guys are handsome, because they got all these riches and stuff, they just be smitten. And they go over there and find out they don't quite feel the same way about y'all as y'all feel about them. And it's not all as cracked up. A lot of dirty secrets are starting to come out. And it's not just an American black woman thing. I wonder if they're doing this to other races of women who go over there. Don't know. But I do know that it's happening to African women. What's the common denominator? This, right? That's the common denominator. So, also in Arab history, Saudi Arabia to be more specific, but the United Arab Emirates, I don't even know how long that's been a nation or where Dubai is, but they have always had harems full of concubines. They're kings, princes, sultans, rulers. Harems, which is like a better word for a stable of concubines, of women who was just there at their disposal to be objects of their affection, right? And what most people don't know is that those harems consisted mostly of black women slaves. The Arab slave trade took 150 million of our people. And unlike the Atlantic slave trade, where they took 2 men for every 3 slaves, in the Arab slave trade, they took 2 women for every 3 so that they could have them for their harems, and only took the men for the purpose of being the guards and controlling these women. So they beat them into submission, were especially cruel to them, and used them to make sure that these women didn't escape and to keep all of these women, right? So because they were some dirty, devious, hateful sons of guns, they would castrate the men so only they could have relations with them. Yeah, that's serious. So now they shaming them, degrading them, and showing them what they really think about them. You're a piece of shit to them, right? But at the same time, this is how sick they are, and this is how you know it's on a whole nother spiritual level. Because if you hate somebody enough to shit on them, in the case of Dubai, why would you dare turn around and have sex with them? Because you couldn't think too much of them. So if you think that low of them, why would you share your body and yourself with them? Your temple. Don't you value your temple? Just like the mentality of the slave owner in the United States who said we was 3/5 of a human being, but still didn't have no problem sticking his little penis in us, males or females. So what are they really after? Our energy, our spiritual energy. Let's go.
We are fucking ourselves from here, from here, from here. So the money you got is like 10% or let's say 20% of what we are coming to do here.
Oh, did you hear her say that they will give you? I think she was saying that they will give you money if you're in Ghana. In Ghana, they was giving people money to go to Africa. I mean, to go to Dubai, right? Now, I probably should have been listening a little bit more detail, and because her accent, I got to catch up with it a little bit. But I wonder if it's Ghanaians or people, however they pronounce it, Ghanaians, or who are doing this in collusion with the Arabs, or if it's Arab organizations within the nation of Ghana acting independently. But I will surely hope there's not people in Ghana and leaders and stuff who are selling our women out. I wouldn't be surprised though.
Say, this is what you are going to do. So this is what you have to wear. And then when you get to the party, they will take your phone. You are not allowed to use a phone at the party. They will take your phone because you are not allowed to take pictures. But the big men, the supposed big men you are going to meet now, they will be taking pictures.
So they give them something to wear. They give them money to spend. They set them up to go to these parties, which probably ain't nothing but orgies. Some stuff for trafficking. And they take their phones. Interesting.
When they told me that, yes, so it's a sex party, the men, the big men, all of like, in nipa 10 the person will not have a sex, they'll have sex with you. And then some of them later on, the side chick, into time girl here, they will tell you this bullshit too after you've gotten into Dubai. Then
hello guys, welcome back to the channel. These are one of the hardest videos that I have to do, but at the end of the day I situate that it will help enlighten some young.
Yeah, this is hard to do because I'm very, very, very protective of our women, and I have a serious problem with this. Gang bangs of up to 10 to 12 guys, 10 men. Feces? For real? Boy, some stuff I want to say that I can't even say. That's how we plan it? All right.
People would need first money, especially ladies. And look, I'm talking from this at a point where I've seen this. I live with people who always have the zest and zeal to go to Dubai. I have a sister back at home who want to go to work to Dubai because there are no jobs. In Kenya, there are no jobs. Many youths are unemployed, and she's working on this project that she want to go to Dubai. But I'm not against that. The only problem that I have with Dubai is always the things that are always happening to those places. And in as much as I would really want her to have her own job, but I didn't support her in going to Dubai to go to work. I just don't trust the place. I don't just trust those people. I don't know why. Most probably it's because of the negative things that I've been hearing about Dubai. And I told her, sister, I'm going to support you with everything you want, but...
Now listen carefully to what Eugene from Kenya just said. Also, side note, I want to give credit to the young man who originally posted the video because it looks like Eugene is reacting to another person's video. I don't know who that person is, but shout out to him because I gave Eugene credit earlier. But what he's saying is that because there are no jobs in Kenya, it's a thing, and specifically someone that his sister, I don't know if it's biological, but he said he has a sister that wants to go, and he's not supporting her decision to go there, even though there's no work for his good cause because of the things that he's heard about those people and because he doesn't trust them. He said he doesn't know why, but that indicates to me that they energy and their spirit just ain't right. They don't have the best relations with people in Africa, but um, it speaks to a bigger issue, and that is that many Africans have been miseducated due to colonialism, right? About the history of African nations and Arab nations. He may not even be aware of the Arab slave trade and how them, the indigenous Africans, served as trappers for the Ashkenazi ship merchants, um, aka the Ish people. You can't hardly talk about them. You'll get demonetized, assaulted, and may get unalived. But yeah, they were the ones who financed it. Check it out.
When it comes to going to Dubai, tell me out. I'm not gonna help you go destroy your life. And we know people who have gone to Dubai have earned their hard-earned money. They found good community in those places. Some even married, some formed a community in those places. I'm optimistic about that, but it's not worth it. After this video, I didn't know that something called porta potty is happening in Dubai. It's some really crazy men with crazy fetish that they want to do just because they have money. They gotta treat you the way they want, taking you to during slavery times. Difference between you and a slave is no different. This is just a modern slavery. It's inhuman activity which is happening. And this video will highlight some of the things that explains why I'm afraid, why I won't ask anybody to go to Dubai, to go to work to Dubai. I won't advocate for that because for me, man, I don't trust those people. After watching this video, you won't
This is 10 times easier than any other dye. Tired of gray hair?
even trust those people. You also. So I want us to watch this video. And I know ladies have this, life of getting this money, making things work fast as possible without following the process. And it's so hard because you're living in a generation where people are impatient. People don't want to put in work. People just want fast money. And they did know that there are huge consequences which are associated with wanting the fast money. So I want us to watch this video. I'll be back, and buckle up because it's not going to be an easy video. But again,
Hey, I'm not a gambling man, but how many of y'all think that Eugene's diamonds are real? I think they are. He in Kenya, something just tells me, I bet his diamonds are real. And his white gold or silver too.
it's going to be an informative video. So let's dive right into the video.
How is it really happen in Dubai Porta Potty Confession Part 1 half?
They'll just tell you, say, oh, let's go to Dubai and have fun and all that. And I may man be you could do $10,000 and all this. You come on by a party, big men and come by a party, now you go party nothing. But this is the truth behind it. $10,000 now a year for a start. Maybe you are even getting $50,000. Trust me. This is not like Mete. I know. I joined it. I joined them. May join it, so I know what I'm saying. So they'll give you $10,000. So they'll give you $10,000 before you even leave Ghana. They'll give you $10,000. Party now, they want you to look classy and all that. And
Okay, good. She's going back to the part that I was commenting on about how it all starts in Ghana and how they give them money to go there, right? So I'm glad she's repeating this part over for those of y'all who missed it or didn't catch what she was saying. Sorry for the interruption, but yeah, that's what she's talking about.
you buy something for us. Oh, my man, and they say me from your call belling Canada for be and all that. They will not tell you the truth. When you go to Dubai, you could do Dubai, yeah. And some of the culture will say, madam, I can't show you will say, oh, but I'm sure that big deal, piano. Sometimes when you come my weather, and I say big men, no, when a lot of them, like if you're mere bed 20, 10 of them will fuck you at a time. More also like it's a sex party, more also. A lot of girls, more doors until we are fucking ourselves from here, from here, from here.
That's what she said. A lot of girls, African girls, from here, from here, from here. So they're specifically targeting black women. They're not doing this to the women of Dubai.
So the money you got is like 10% or let's say 20% of what you are coming to do here. Say, this is what you are going to do. So this is what you have to wear. And then when you get to the party, they will take your phone. You are not allowed to use a phone at the party. They will take your phone because you are not allowed to take pictures. But the big men, the supposed big men you are going to meet now, they will be taking pictures. So when they told me that, yes, so it's a sex party, the men, the big men, all of like into nipa 10 the person will not have a sex, they will have sex with you. And then some of them later on the side chick into time they will tell you this bullshit.
I don't know what she was just saying right there because her accent is so thick. So if you can make out some of what she was saying right there, please put it in the comments and enlighten us because she lost me a little bit, but what I'm not lost on is how fine she is. Y'all see this pretty African woman? All natural. Man. And look at that hair. I guess that's what y'all would call nappy. But y'all talk about y'all ain't finna be wearing, y'all ain't finna be walking around with y'all hair looking like that. I wonder if it's real or does she have extensions in there? I don't know, but I know I love her.
So after you got into Dubai, then you open your mouth like this, you lie down. You lie down like this, and then you open your mouth.
Do y'all heard it? I wonder if she did this. I mean, she's telling what goes on, but and she's saying she was there. I wonder how far she went to be speaking out against it. Did you eat some shit, little baby?
And then you do their ass like this and shit in your mouth. And when their dog wants to poo poo, their dog will shit in your mouth, and then you have to eat. You have to eat the poo poo. Yes, you have to eat the poo poo. You're not supposed to throw it away because you are being paid to do it.
You can't spit it out. You can't throw it away because you're getting paid to do. You got to swallow this shit. This is. I'm getting more and more mad the more I listen to this. People could die from that. This is waste. This is stuff your body is trying to expel. Bacteria, infections, all type of disease. Man, look at her.
You are not supposed to throw the poo poo away. You are supposed to eat the poo poo. When they are shitting in your mouth like this, then you'll be eating it. Whether it's a dog or it's a human being.
A dog? This is getting worse by the minute. Y'all still want to go to Dubai?
A dog, you have to eat it. If it's a human being, you have to eat it. And then one of the girls, but they've been doing it, so they know they are big girls. They are big girls already. So one of them told me, say, Madonna, where they say any big deal, yeah. Now where they say any big deal. You just open your mouth. If you like, you can take weed, you can take a lot of alcohol, anything to make you high. Like the baby why high, yeah, my own feeling.
So it's a girl trying to telling her how to do it and make it easier by getting fucked up off of alcohol or anything that to make you high. She's used to doing it. She said she's a big girl, so I guess she's done it before. She used to constantly coming back. Oh my God. How low will people stoop for money? That ain't even no money. Y'all gonna be broke again. That's why your ass keep coming back. You a demon too.
What you are doing, you know, then you just swallow it. Just imagine the money. So I was like, really, me.
She said, just imagine the money. And she was like, really, me? Like, I'm not doing it. I wonder, so I'm assuming she didn't do it. You could tell by the look on her face. Now, she's disgusted. Did you let him hit you? Did you let him choo-choo? Probably not, because she seemed like she ain't with none of this. I hope not, baby. I hope not, little baby, because you too beautiful for all that.
Me, yeah. Me, I can't do it all. I can't do it because those monies that you are talking about, you know, excuse me to say, I can get it without doing that. Yes. So I won't do it. So I told them I won't do it. We're already in Dubai. Then I told them I will not do it. And when I was leaving Ghana, I told my mom, say, before could party be and this. And my mom is like, Otiasemasi, all right, but she was like, wait there, party there. So she knew everything. She said, well, I'm afraid I'm mama big.
So she told her mama she was going to a party in Dubai, and her mama turned her face up and was like, so I don't know if she already knew what was going on there or had heard some things, but it sounds like she finna say her mama told her not to go or didn't want her to go. Let's see.
Yeah. Almost said this is what you are going to do. And my mom was like, take the next available flight.
She said, I'm not sure if that's what you're going to do. She called her out on it right immediately. But take the last available flight up out of there, I guess, if you need to. Oh, man, if they try to, whoa, she should have told her not to go. You should listen to your mom. Well, I guess she did listen to her mom by getting up out of there, but mom, you should have told her not to go.
And come to Ghana.
One second.
Me, me, kata me, ni say me be no.
Things that our people do for money. Things that our people do for money.
Oh,
like
man,
$10,000 just to go visit him wherever.
Hold on one second. Sorry about that.
Dubai or wherever, and is willing to dash you $10,000. $10,000. Some people have never seen $10,000 in their life, man. You just need to look pretty and get $10,000 and be on that flight and go and do what you have to do. I always feel like,
yeah, this is organized trafficking. This is organized.
it has to be something that is unique because it's crazy things you're asked to do. You're told to suck tools, to do what? Like, it's crazy. You can suck. Like, I don't want to go deep. I don't want to go into details about that because it freaks me out. I don't want to scare people. But the young guys need to know there is nothing for nothing. You want $1 million, you will do something that is worth $1 million. You want $5,000, you're gonna do something that is worth $5,000. It's something I tried when I was on my desktop.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me about $2,700 in semi-passive income. Now here's
moment.
So she said it's something that she tried was when she was in her desperate moment. Let's see how far she went.
I had to do it to just get back up. It's not something any woman should be proud of doing. Humble yourself.
She did it. She said she had to do it just to get back up, but it's not something that any woman should be proud of doing. So I guess that's an older picture of her before she cut her hair. I wonder if this was like how she looked around that time.
And God will lift you up. Humble beginnings.
She said, humble yourself and God will lift you up.
I was a house girl. I became this. I got money. God took me back there. But the way you come back up is what matters.
So she said she went through that and she got the money, but the way you come back up is what matters. I know y'all heard that and I'm just repeating it, but man, this is too much. Something got to be done about this. Something need to be done about this.
Have an orphanage.
Welcome back to the channel. For the ladies that want to go to Dubai, I hope that you've made your mind, that you know the things that happen in those places, that you know the consequences that might happen. And I've seen.
And that's the gist of it. Because knowing is only half the battle. Now, I don't want to play devil's advocate because, like I said, I'm gonna tell you what God loves, and she took it back there too. Humble yourself, right? I'm glad she said it, and I hope that she sticks with that. I hope that she sticks with that, right? Something tells me that a lot of young ladies are going to hear this and go over there for that reason, to try to get that money. There's some people with some freaky fetishes and that's already doing that type of stuff and ain't getting that type of money, believe it or not. You'd be surprised. Okay, now, the other story that popped up on my feed that I wanted to cover was this.
So she never got time. Shawty fresh.
Now, do y'all remember that time when Lil Boosie's youngest daughter, Tori?
Pause. Shout out to Lil Pressure. Let me subscribe to her. This is her content. I don't know how she popped up in my feed and I'm not subscribed to her, but she must be doing some numbers. So 374 views 9 hours ago. She coming up. She on the come up. She got more subscribers than I do with my little new channel. Way more. That's what I need y'all for. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, don't cost a dime.
Did a live and cursed him out.
Influencer. Y'all like I'm real. I'm normal just like y'all. Like real shit. I just don't let no any nigga get in my head. I ain't gonna let no celebrity get in my head. Who? I ain't no yes man or nobody. And that's what y'all expect me to do, be a yes man to that nigga. What? Cause he my daddy? Well, not even my daddy, cause he my sperm donor. Nigga don't even deserve this title. That's why he called sperm donor now.
Do y'all hear this? What she's saying? Right? If you were not this man's daughter, nobody would care what you had to say. I find it hard to believe that you've had to live the average life and go through the struggles that come along with being black typically and poor in America with Boosie as your father. I find it very hard to believe that you have not benefited from that monetarily and had a way above average childhood. Right? And here's the part that you don't understand. Regardless of how you feel, and I don't know the details about what he done to her or what she finna explain, you still owe it to him and to the Most High to not try to trash him for the world to see. Talking about that nigga and sperm donor. What did he donate sperm to, little girl? What did he donate sperm to? What role does sperm play in the reproduction process? You are the sperm, idiots. What is a sperm? You are the sperm. So he donated your ass to the world just to be disrespected by you. I don't know the details and I don't know what the relationship should be, but I know that this is wrong. Because what do you hope to gain from it? If you're not a follower and you're not no yes man, that leads me to believe that you're saying you don't care what people think and people don't have a certain influence over you. So why are you looking for validation or gratification from the internet? What is so important about getting your side out to them? Because of what? You need them to think that way because of what? For what purpose? Let's listen and see. Because some tell me there ain't no logic gonna come out of this.
Like what? I don't like all that. Then I gotta hear from about this on live.
And then you don't have no class. You ghetto as hell. with all of this energy and all this old extra sass. Like, you already know what you're dealing with. You already know what you're dealing with. This mentality is not new. That's masculine as hell. All this extra aggressive energy.
About nigga did an interview about me. Oh yeah. What my cut at? Instead of bringing up my name, where's my cuts? And I don't even need the money, but it's just the principle though. I do. Fuck that.
You don't need the money. Why? Why don't you need the money? Because is this the same little girl that was rapping once upon a time when Boosie was locked up trying to raise money when they froze his funds? So at some point, you didn't feel like this. Let's see what she got to say.
Okay, so the first
Talk about where it's her cut. If you don't fuck with somebody, then you got a problem with the interview, how does money make it better? So is it really about the issue or is this about money? You sounded stupid already.
time I saw this, I cringed. I was like, oh my God, the disrespect. But I actually listened to what she was saying at that time. Well, this time we have his oldest daughter. She goes by the name of Poison Ivy is her stage name, but this is his oldest daughter. Her name is Ivy. I do follow her because I do like her music. Take a listen to what she just had to say.
So maybe this was the little girl who was rapping back then. She named after his friend Ivy. Okay.
Man, I really don't even know where to start for real because this ain't even my character. I don't really be.
Oh, yes, it is.
Getting on here and giving y'all what y'all want. But I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. Okay, so he always...
You feel like. Y'all notice that? I feel like. She didn't say I think. So we know right now what we hearing is a bunch of emotion, and it's probably not going to be much logic that come out of it whenever people start off with I feel like. Because you just sat here and said this is not your character, right? Listen to what she's saying. This is not your character. So you know better otherwise. So you're not using your brain in this case. This is an exception. And you finna go into your emotions and start spewing a whole bunch of shit that probably is not very logical. And even if it does make sense to come on here and spew it, is a reflection of that emotion. And logically, no matter how much true it is, how true it is, or how much validity there is to it, you probably should have kept it inside the family.
Speaking on my sexuality, the whole world know that. And it been about 2 years now that I'll be quiet. I keep quiet on the shit. I wouldn't say nothing. You know, I just go with the flow. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm gonna accept him and love him for who he is.
Okay. She mentioned her sexuality. Now I don't know whether she's gay or whether she just been 304ing around, right? But whatever it is, if it's something taboo, if it's something perverse, if it's something unnatural, how do you expect your father to feel about that with you being carbon copy of him? That's a reflection on him. It's a reflection on the values that he put in you or did not. So it could be embarrassing or shameful to him. Maybe it's that he taught you better and he feels offended by the fact that you chose the world and to be led astray as opposed to trusting in the values that he taught you. But his correction is seen as offensive. First of all, the fact that you go in public with your sexuality and it's something that's impure is an embarrassing to your father. Just because you ain't embarrassing, you ain't got no shame. That's a reflection on him because the world know you as Boosie daughter. Now, if you can somehow detach yourself from him and stand on your own too, to where that doesn't affect him, he don't have to ask about it in interviews. He don't have to get no look of shame and discuss and comments and have to hear about what his kids out here doing, then by all means. But you know that ain't how it go. You making this man look bad already without me even knowing the details. Me just hearing that you have an issue with your sexuality or that you may be dealing with some things, that's a reflection on him. That's not a good look on Boosie because people know him more than they know you. He gonna probably feel that more than you do.
So I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminating.
Yes.
And putting my siblings in it with that. If you know me, this shit make me so mad. If you know me, I love and respect my siblings with everything in me. And they respect me and love me with everything in them. When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call. My siblings, most of my siblings, teenagers.
Getting on their nerves. Contaminated. Nature, something that is pure, something that is natural, that has not been touched or tainted, right? It has a certain order to it, right? And when you throw off that order, when you do something that is unnatural or unpure, some contamination has taken place, young lady. So it's hard to hear it, right? It sounds bad, right? Well, guess what? Imagine how it looks. If it sounds so bad, that's probably because it is. And I think you know that. I think there's a lot of shame here, right? Let's see.
Teenagers, you don't want to let grow up. But okay. Another thing.
Don't want to let grow up. Sound to me like he's trying to protect his kids. Like he wants them to do the right thing. And they trying to be too doggone grown too fast. Teenagers. Now, sometimes parents can do a little too much, especially with the example that you set, right? Because if your actions are not mirroring what you're telling them, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. They don't understand do as I say, not as I do. And then with them knowing your history and your upbringing, how wise you were when you was younger because you lived in the eye of the public a lot of your life, then that's a lot of times justification for them to say you was like this or you was like that, right? Which is bullshit. Well, if you know I was like this and like that, and I've told you my experiences and the trials and tribulations and hardships that came along with it, you're supposed to learn from that. Listen to your damn daddy. Let go.
You keep speaking on me gay. You keep doing interviews and I don't say nothing, right?
You his child. He can speak on you all he want, little girl. You ain't supposed to say nothing. You came from him.
The first ever interview you did, you said you found out I was gay, that I like girls and I had a girlfriend from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. I never addressed it. You found out I was gay.
Let it slide. Let it slide. Meaning that you didn't react, right? And your reaction would have been what? Punishment for him? What, you doing a whole bunch of this? Letting it slide. What does not letting it slide look like? Since when do he answer to you? Are you an authority figure to your daddy? Well, how the fuck that even sound? Let that slide. Ooh, the nerve of these.
A year before that, the incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B word. When you called me a gay B word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before, and I forgave you.
He called her a gay bitch. Okay, I don't condone that, but are you ashamed of what you do? Are you ashamed of what you are? Is it because he put the bitch on it? I know that added a little sting. It's probably because he put the bitch on it. What if he had said with your little gay ass? If that's what you are, and you know that that's not something that he's for. You know your daddy, you've been knowing your whole life. You know he don't want you to be gay. So when he says that to you and that's what you are, it's the fact that you know he's displeased with it, that he don't want to accept it. Because if you gay, you gay. Okay. You know how the world feels about it when you come out. You need to have thicker skin if that's what you want to do. You want to step on the wild side and then don't want to hold the weight that comes with it. You don't want none of the accountability that comes with it.
You wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm your blood.
No, you're a little bit more than that. You his DNA. You are a copy of him. You are his mini-me, not the other way around. And regardless of how you feel, you need to know that. And you can't just get on her doing all this. I'm not even finna watch the rest of this. I'm appalled. And on that note, I'm finna get ready to let y'all go. No, we didn't take you out of church this Sabbath, but we challenged evil. We challenged the devil. Because all this what we seeing, this stuff that's going on in Dubai, this stuff that's going on with these young ladies, he's stirring all of this up. He's stirring all of this up. And the insight that I gave, even though I didn't spell it all the way out and bring it all the way home as to pointing to the Most High, that's ultimately what I'm doing, right? So, like I said, on that note, I'm going to get ready to let y'all go. Shabbat Shalom. Y'all have a blessed day. Israel.